Welcome to Exchange Server Administration, Exchange Online User Subscription. To provide Exchange Online to your users, you need a user subscription license for each user. You can subscribe to only Exchange Online or to Exchange Online along with other features in Office 365. Office 365 is available in Office 365 for small business, Office 365 for medium-sized business and enterprise. Let's have a look on that. If you see in the screen, you can see the compare Exchange Online plans, that is Exchange Online Plan 1, Exchange Online Plan 2 and Microsoft 365 Business Standard. You can scroll down here and you can see each user gets 50 GB of mailbox storage and can send message up to 150 MB. And here you get the 100 GB of mailbox storage. And in the Microsoft 365 Business Standard, you also get the Office application included. And if you see here, we have other plans as well. Microsoft 365 Small Business Plan, Enterprise Plan, Office 365 Enterprise Plans. So if I open all of them, you can see Microsoft 365 Business Basic. It includes app services included, like these are the online app services: Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, Outlook, Exchange, OneDrive, SharePoint, and 1 TB of cloud storage is available. If you want to try, you can try for 1 month. You can subscribe from here. And this is a Microsoft 365 apps for business. If you see here, it does not include a Exchange. And Microsoft 365 Business Standard, it includes all these apps and services with Access, Publisher, Exchange, SharePoint, OneDrive, etc. And the Business Premium also include the Intune and Azure Information Protection. This is Microsoft 365 E3, E5 and F3. You can compare from here and you have all these options here, because if we will go and discuss each and option, it will take a long. I suggest you to go through with the Microsoft website to compare these plans and evaluate that which is best fit for your business. So let's go back to our slide and see the Exchange Online deployment scenarios. In Exchange Online deployment scenarios, when you consider Exchange Online, decide between the following Exchange Online deployment scenarios by considering your business needs. If you want to maintain only an on-premises Exchange Server organization and do not use the Exchange Online, then you can deploy your Exchange on-premises and there is no connection with the Exchange Online. If you want to migrate your organization's on-premises Exchange Server installation to Exchange Online so that all users are hosted in the cloud. And the third option is you can connect your organization's on-premises Exchange Server installation to Exchange Online in a hybrid deployment. When you choose to deploy the Exchange Server on premises, you maintain a local installation of Exchange Server in your data center. And this arrangement means that your organization manages its messaging environment in its own data center, and you have to perform the maintenance, upgrades and customization at your own convenience. And in Exchange Online environment, all of the mailboxes are hosted in the cloud. You do not have to host any Exchange Server in your data center. Instead, you purchase the Exchange Online service from Microsoft, and you also receive automatic upgrades to the most recent technology. When it comes to the hybrid deployment, an environment that mixes the Exchange on-premises and Exchange Online is called the hybrid deployment. In a hybrid deployment, features such as free busy information and calendar sharing are available between the on-premises and online mailbox users. This scenario provides you the feature of both implementation, such as hosting a primary mailboxes on-premises and moving the archive mailboxes to the Exchange Online. Additionally, with a hybrid deployment, you can migrate to Exchange Online in stages. Let's also see the coexistence between on-premises Exchange Server and Exchange Online. One of the big advantage of Exchange Online is that it can closely integrate with your on-premises Exchange organization. But this coexistence includes a few requirements that you need to consider. Decide if you can and want to use directory synchronization or a one-time synchronization. It will be done through the Azure AD. Directory synchronization is a very powerful tool. It allows you to stay in a coexistence with Office 365 for a long time. And if you want to move to Exchange Online quickly, you can use a one-time sync and just create all users in a Azure Active Directory and then switch over and shut down your local ADDS. Our next requirement is mail flow between on-premises and Exchange Online must be configured properly. If you decide to move to Exchange Online as quickly as possible or migrate the mailboxes over a longer time period, you need to consider how to configure mail flow among both on-premises Exchange Server and online. A basic mail flow is quickly established by using a different target address in Exchange Online, such as your tenant name .onmicrosoft.com email address. Our next requirement is decide where the DNS MX record is configured, either to on-premises Exchange Server or to the Exchange Online. Once your mailboxes are created in Exchange Online, you need to decide how to properly route email messages between your on-premises Exchange Server and Exchange Online. Once email messages can be routed between your premises and you decide to implement directory synchronization, email messages are routed correctly between Exchange and Exchange Online. At this time, you also can take the advantage of Exchange Online's advanced antivirus and anti-spam scanning capabilities. And you can change your DNS MX record for your domain to Exchange Online. However, you should carefully plan this step so that it does not impact email delivery to your users. Our next requirement is Exchange Online settings must match the on-premises Exchange settings. If you configure specific Outlook or ActiveSync policies, for example, you need to make sure that these policies are configured on both sides accordingly. Coexistence can be a major benefit with implementing Exchange Online, but you need to be aware that it involves additional work to implement and manage it. I hope the video was informative. So let's meet in a next video.